Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our presentation. First of all, let me thank you all of you for coming here today. As you can see on the screen, our today's topic is about world first artificial technology. In this presentation, we will discuss about synthetic and then we will look at the Ectolife designed by the biotechnologist and the science communicator Hasim Olghaili. Then we will discuss the other topics include the process, application, and the advantages and disadvantages. So, what is synthetic womb? A synthetic womb is also called as artificial uterus or artificial womb. In this process, fetus is grown outside of the body of the organism. The main highlights of the Hashim Al-Ghali's ectolife concept is it will be powered by renewable energy, mostly the sun and the wind energy. The next most important highlights of the facility, it will allow your baby to develop in an infection-free environment and provides conditions similar to those which exist inside the mother womb. And the third most important highlights of the in facility, we can say that it can incubate up to 30,000 babies per year. So after the previous slide, a question comes into your mind that why we need this artificial womb facility. If you look at the society in much details, it will be understand that the main reason for this. See, in the society there will be many women who had no uterus due to surgery. They can also become the mother after this facility. Also, some facts are really shocking. Once you look at the WHO's report and the newspaper, you will understand that this will not be an ideal society where women have to suffer all the pains and in the pregnancy. Ectolife will give you all those opportunities to change this in the future. Now we focus on the main part of our presentation, the artificial womb technology procedure. Each growth pod has a 360-degree camera that will transfer your baby's development data to you by a mobile app. Not only that, the growth pod also had three type of sensors in it. The first sensor is the bioimpedance sensor. It measures the muscle mass and the water level in your baby's body. And the second one is the electrocardiogram that will measure the heart rate of your baby. And the third one is the photoplethysmography to monitor your baby's oxygen level. If there is any problem, the AI scanner will scan the whole body and to detect the defected and find out the causes of the defect, and later find out the genetic causes of the defect and alter that defected DNA sequence to a healthy DNA sequence. Now comes to the special features of the Ectolife artificial womb technology. First comes the CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing tool, where you can change up to 300 genes. For example, you can change the characteristic features of the child like skin color, hair color, eye color, height, and the physical strength. It will ensure that your offspring can live a healthy and comfortable life with the free of any kind of genetical disease. Now coming to the second most important features, with the help of Ectolife, your baby will your whole family can experience the feeling of motherhood through a wireless haptic suit. The feeling of baby kicking in the womb. This will enhance your baby's bond with your family. This is a special features just for the women who had surgically removed. This is a life changing experience for her. Here we are talking only about the genetical disease because there can be no infectious disease can occur in this facility because Ectolife gives your baby an infection-free environment. Now coming to the most important topic, which is the nutrition for proper development of your baby. See in the video, each growth pod is attached to the two center bioreactor. One is the nutrient tank and the other one is the waste management tank. The first nutrient tank connected by an artificial umbilical cord to supply the nutrient and the oxygen. You can see in this slide that and this also this umbilical cord also supply a liquid solution that acts as the uh, artificial amniotic fluid. The second bioreactor collect the baby's waste through an artificial umbilical cord, and waste products also recycled into the nutrient solution by the enzymatic action. Thus, it ensures the stable and sustainable supply of fresh nutrients. It might sound very simple, but there are some complications while providing nutrients. The main concerns of the Ectolife is to maintain the correct ratio of the nutrient for proper development of the fetus. If the level of the iodine nutrient become high, it can cause toxicity in your baby's fetus. See, for example, oxygen carrying capacity of RBC may decrease, and it can causes impair in the cognition function of the brain of the baby. Now the second concern is about the oxygen supply. Through the tank, oxygen is a gas molecule that does not dissolve easily in liquid. More weight is equal to more pressure is equal to more dissolution. You may see a problem in these features that once the tank become empty, it can reduce the pressure on the oxygen molecule and the oxygen turn into gases. If the amount of dissolved oxygen decrease in the nutrient medium, the baby will receive the less amount of oxygen in it, and that can causes breathing difficulty of your baby. Now we can say that this might be an artificial technology. It's not the present this not in the present world, but we can say that there are some discoveries, but there are some research that can tell you that this not might be so late that we can implement the artificial womb technology in the future. So the main three studies or the research is the in vitro fertilization or the IVF, and the second one is the Jacob-Hanna 7-year research, and the third one is the Dr. Emily's premature lamb kept in a plastic bag. This also published in the Nature Communication. Now you can see in the animated video that this is the Dr. Jacob-Hanna, and this is his artificial womb, and you can definitely see the heartbeat and the head and leg of the mouse. Now follow the pointer. Dr. Jacob-Hanna's team has done something that no one done before. His studies show that you can grow the mouse embryos until the stage called the blastocyst. Is nothing new, because we also develop in vitro fertilization, where you can take the ova from the ovary and then fertilize it in the lab by a semen, and then transfer this zygote into the uterus. But Dr. Henna focuses on the next stage that called after the blastocyst, where organs are developed. We all know that the uterus play a critical role in proper developing of the organs. But Dr. Henna's study shows that it can be grow embryo in artificial even outside of the uterus. But these articles show that the humans could be the next, because there are one more experiment in this world that shows that we can also grow pure organism in outside of the uterus. There is a lamp study published in Nature Communication that there is a lamp in Child Hospital Philadelphia who kept in a plastic banner properly growing lamp. So after that this research, we can say that there might be some gaps in the formation of the embryo, but then we also develop the 2/3% of the pregnancy. If these parted discoveries are joined together, we can say that we can grow the human embryos artificially in artificial womb. Now coming to the application part, you can say that the main application of this system is that you can change the natural uterus into the artificial uterus. Besides, it will possible to develop the super baby into this condition. Also, not only that, this also a great discovery for survival of the preterm baby in it. And the other application you can see in the slide. Everything comes with some advantages and disadvantages. First of all, we come to the advantages. Here the most important advantages of this system is that you can drastically reduces the premature infant mortality, and not only that, the same sex parents also adopt their own child without hiring a surrogate. This will end the concept of abortion. Not only that, it also helps to bring the equality between the men and women in the society. But the main disadvantage of this system is that there is much more research needed in this field to implement this in future. Also, there are some religious belief that make this unethical to implement, and mother this also decrease the bonding between the mother and the child, and also the mothers may become the non-breastfeeders in future, and it also reduces the natural tendency of reproduction in the society. Now these are some notable significance of this facility. You can study more about the embryogenesis, and this is a life-saving experiment. If it implement, you can grow artificial organs, and that would transfer in that will help you in organ transplantation, and this will also help in preterm baby to mature and survive. These are some references that I referred while I'm doing this presentation. I would like to very grateful to our principal ma'am and all the faculty members of the Department of Zoology, BKC College, for giving us the opportunity to present this presentation under their guidance and supervision. Thank you.